Before we get into this video, trigger warning, sensitive video ahead, guys. And with that being said, let's get into this video. Welcome back to my channel. So we have a woman, a 59-year-old woman who was beaten by a stranger for simply not saying good morning. Wow. Let's get into the video.
Boston police say what you just saw was a man attacking a woman because she did not say good morning to him. The two did not know each other, and now that man is under arrest.
Our Abby Niscoda is in Dorchester with the details and more of that disturbing cell phone video.
Lord, and singing and gardening. Police say happened to a 59-year-old woman in Boston earlier this month after she failed to say two words, good morning.
The defendants accused her of not saying good morning to him. I quote from the police report, when people say good morning to you, you should say hi, you crazy bitch.
Suspect takes off from Balsam Street, almost hitting her with his car as he drives away.
Broke her nose.
33-year-old Ian Atkinson of Dorchester is now under arrest, charged with assault and battery. Prosecutors say he wasn't hard to find because he was already wearing a GPS monitoring device. His criminal history includes other assault and drug-related charges, but his attorney says he's the victim in this case.
What he did was he defended himself because the victim was biting him.
He says the woman came after him first, spraying him with her garden hose, but prosecutors say the video doesn't show any of that.
There's no water on the ground here. There's no water on the defendant here.
The woman still too shaken to speak, but her neighbors shocked to learn a fight so violent.
I'm scared to hear that because I'm over here walking my dog alone and walking by myself alone, so it's scary.
At a hearing today, a judge did find Atkinson to be dangerous. That means he'll remain behind bars for at least the next 4 months. In Dorchester, I'm Abby Niscoda, NBC 10 Boston.
Like, what is really going on? It was just a few days ago, we had a woman who was hit with a brick by a stranger because she refused to give him a number. And now this, like, what is going on? Man even had the audacity to give the report that he attacked her because she did not say good morning. Mothers to sons, we have a lot of job to do. I'm not the only one with something to say about this video, because when this video was posted on TikTok, people stitched this video and I've collected a few stitches for you guys. Please make sure you leave your own thoughts in the comment section below and watch this video up to the end. I'm gonna give my own 2 cents at the end of this video. Let's get into the stitches.
She is literally gardening, singing, what a friend we have in Jesus. And she was attacked because she didn't say good morning. This is the fucking Twilight Zone. This is the... I want to hear the excuses. I want to hear the excuses. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the justification as to why this was necessary. And if you say anything about single black moms, you're going to have to go ahead and mention absentee fathers. You're welcome.
There is a serious issue in our community when a 59-year-old woman cannot sit outside and sing gospel music to herself without being brutally attacked, and having people in the comments laugh about the sound she made while being brutally beaten, and having women in the comments claiming, well, why was she recording? She must have did something to provoke him. This woman is 59 years old, clearly a Christian, minding her business, recording herself singing, and this man decided to beat her and break several of her bones because she did not say good morning. And I'm glad that attorney shut that down immediately when they were like, well, it was self-defense. She wet him. And he was like, there is not a single droplet of water on him, on the ground, or on the car. How is that? Let this just be a PSA to all women. Go get you a license to carry and start carrying today.
You know what's crazy, right? And puzzles me is that then men say it's not all men. She didn't know who that man was. But because that man had something going on in his head mentally, he felt that because she didn't say good morning back to him, that he felt entitled to get out of his car and physically attack her because she said she didn't say good morning back to him. That was a black woman. That was somebody's mother. That was somebody's grandmother. That was somebody's sister, niece, and get violently attacked by a black man who is supposed to be leaders and protectors of the community. And you wonder why a lot of women have chosen to be by themselves, They chosen to not date anymore, not interact with you, see all of us as a threat, and say certain statements that some of us guys, even though we're not these men, unfortunately have to be grouped in with these men, because women don't know who is the predator and who is the protector, because they look one and the same, unfortunately to say. And it's very discouraging to see these type of things, because there's not enough good reinforcement of things that we're doing to try to combat these type of situations.
I have one question, okay? How hard is it to reply somebody good morning? Just reply somebody, say good morning back. They already approached you, well, not really approached you, but they said good morning. If she had said good morning, all this would have been avoided. That's how some of you sound when you see a black woman attacked. It doesn't matter what it is, you will always find the smallest thing, no matter how infinitesimal the detail might be, and you're gonna latch onto it and find a way to blame the victim. A woman gets hit in the face with a whole brick, landed in the hospital, and some of you are in the comment section making videos and like, well, how did she turn him down? And some of you are going to be in the comment section and be like, well, how hard it is to say good morning? Nobody owes you shit. This sense of entitlement to response, reaction to words from people, strangers, because you are nobody owes you anything. Even people that are in your family member, they don't owe you a reply back, a good morning. Talk less of a stranger. But I'm not going to be surprised to find people in the comment section or one guy come out and make a whole video and be like, well, how hard is it to say good morning? She could have avoided all this if she had been polite. Nobody. I can't stress it enough. You are not owed politeness. You are not even owed respect. Just if somebody you say good morning to doesn't want to say, mind your business. I stopped greeting random people because of that. Mind your business and keep going, because it's not everybody's having a good morning. And even if she's having a good morning, maybe she doesn't like the turn of your ears and she doesn't want to reply you back. Maybe she got bad vibes from you. I don't even know why. It's just because I will come across that comment that is going to be like, well, she could have just replied and been nice and this all could have been avoided. If somebody was to do you harm, you could be Assistant Jesus and they will still do it. So just don't try to twist yourself into a Walmart pretzel. Is it pretzel? Just so you can find a reason to blame the victim. Okay? What's the point? Say something is bad when it is bad and move on. You're gonna sleep better. Your conscience is gonna be clearer, and ultimately you have a good life. Anyway, this is totally sad. This is horrible, but this is where we at. Grandma should also learn self-defense, because the men are not playing. Grandmas, older ladies, anybody out there, just be ready to throw hands, because that's my disposition right now. And I go out there and anybody can get it. I'm not we are all going to jail at this point.
Video. Lord, and singing.
TikTok, I'm not bullying or harassing or whatever. Please just let my little videos make it. I'll be trying to post. The first video always go through, but then the second video, some kind of way y'all violate me. Please just let me make it. I'm not bullying or harassing nobody. But you attacked a 59-year-old grandma digging in her garden, and you was already on an ankle monitor, and your reason for putting your hands on this people, somebody mama, nah, your reasoning for that is because she didn't tell you good morning. You minding her business. That lady living her life. You came and messed with her. Black women in general, but I'm coming from a black woman's perspective. Black women do not owe y'all anything. We don't owe you grace. We don't owe you a smile. We don't owe you being nice. We don't owe you anything. Especially if we're literally just living our lives, minding our businesses. It has nothing to do with you. You're not that important. Like, that's somebody's mama, bro. And then to add insult to injury, you was already on an ankle monitor. So you are literally a criminal doing more crime. What did you gain from it? You beat the lady to a bloody pulp, broke her nose and stuff. What do you gain from it? But some jail time. Then you got out the car looking 3 types of crazy. Like mentally deranged, for real. People do not owe you nothing just because you're here. That's like me howling off and knocking somebody's stuff loose because I open the door for them. They walk in and they don't say thank you. It makes no sense for me to be that upset about something to where I put my hands on somebody.
What's your excuse? What's your excuse now? You can't rely on a skit. You can't say she should have been nicer. What is your excuse now? We say all men because we have no idea which men are going to be good. If you can have the conversation regarding you being duped in previous relationships because somebody was able to manipulate you and cover up their narcissism and their toxicity so long that you got so deep in love with them that it took you a while to see the red flags, and you should understand where we women are coming from. So all of this, she should have just this, she should have just that, you and your homeboy should have just been in control of your emotions. Walking around here beating your chest, claiming that you're alpha males and the leaders of this and the leaders of that, and you want to take on traditional roles. But you can't even take on traditional definitions. We are dying in childbirth. We are dying because we're not being taken seriously by medical professionals. We are dying by the hands of police. We are dying because we are a part of the same demographic that you are, being hunted down in the streets. And we're dying because we don't want to date everybody. You say you don't want us run through, but you want us to have the mentality of being run through in order to survive the streets? Fuck out of here.
To all the men who were defending the last guy from the brick, all this lady did was stay to herself and didn't say good morning. He broke her nose. Explain that. And he beat her for a little while and then drove off and almost hit her before he took off. He beat her for not saying good morning. Help me understand this. So what's the excuse for this one?
So I guess, you know, we're attacking women if they don't give you your phone number, give you her phone number. And now if this lovely lady who seemed to be happy and cheerful and singing and gardening doesn't say good morning to you, she deserves a beating too. Like, where does it end? Like, where does the feeling of entitlement to women's attention end? That's just what I have to say. And I mean, sure, there's, you know, media reports about this, but the thing is, this shit's been going on for a long time. All right, it's been going on for a very long time. This is nothing new. That men, I mean, women know when a man approaches you for your number, how many women give men a fake number just so they can stay safe, and he will just go away happy because you don't want to have to deal with male anger. And, you know, how many times have women been uncomfortably pleasant to strange and sometimes frightening men just because we want to stay safe? I know I have all the fucking time, especially taking transit. You know, creepy men, angry men, men who I want to stay the fuck away from come over to me and start saying hello and demanding my attention, and I just smile back and be pleasant. I cannot be a bitch to them, because if you're a bitch back to them, that just makes them angry, and then that puts my safety at risk. So, you know, this is just women survival 101, right? That's all this is. And like I said, this is nothing new. This has been going on for years. It's been going on probably since the fucking beginning of time. And, like, just so fucking sick of it.
And here's what I think about this entire video. Guys, ladies, you need to watch your backs. I mean, psychopaths are on the loose and you need to take care of yourselves. I don't understand what is going on. I mean, a 59-year-old does not say good morning and he felt that it was necessary for him to beat her up. That is somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother, sister. What is going on? Ladies, we need to get in shape. We need to get self-defense lessons. Have your phones charged at all times. We've got to do something. We gotta do it because this is not getting any better. This man was a criminal, by the way. He was on bail with a tracking GPS, something like that. Women are not safe anymore. And I forgot to mention one thing. Pepper spray, guys. Pepper spray, ladies. Get one in your bag all the time, carry it all the time if possible. Do we need to get our licenses? Let's talk about this in the comment section below. Leave your own thoughts in the comment section below and I'll see you in my next. Remember, I am not here to promote violence. I'm just saying it as it is. This is not getting better. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.